Hey, welcome. Would you accept the possibility that you don't need to reprogram your subconscious mind to get what you want? Would you accept that possibility? And would that bring about in you more relief and ease? For me, it does, okay? When I realized that really, I'll be very blunt and I'll be that straight to the point. A couple of years ago, 2018, I discovered law of attraction, law of assumption, all of that stuff, affirmations, all of that, and I began practicing it, okay? I remember I was still in school and I began practicing wealth affirmations. It worked. A couple of weeks later, I was getting money started rolling in, and I was at zero and it started rolling in like $300 per week. Started coming in, I was all happy and stuff. Then I stopped listening to the sleep affirmations and the money stopped rolling in. A couple months later, I noticed again I wanted to make more money. I went back to, okay, then I will reprogram my subconscious mind. And then I use the sleep affirmations again to bring about wealth, right? I am wealthy. I am a money magnet. I attract money easily and effortlessly. All of that stuff, right? Listening to that all night long. Then a couple weeks later, I started making like $1,000 every day. Started coming in. What I noticed from that experience was a couple of things. First thing, whenever I stopped doing the fucking affirmations, whatever I was affirming for would also stop. It would stop coming in. Okay, which I didn't prefer at all. Another thing I noticed, remember I said I was in school. I stopped giving a shit about school. And I'm saying that for a specific reason. Whenever I was affirming, I'm using the example of money now. Whenever I was affirming for whatever I was affirming for, it's like the other areas of my life would be put on pause, on standby. Which is weird. Probably happened to you. Essentially, what I noticed was I was still going in circles. I was still going in loops. The thing now was, since I was actually getting money, all of my money wounds and traumas around money that I wasn't aware of began to also unravel with it, and it was unraveling a bunch of nightmares in my life, even though I was affirming and stuff. Again, specific experience that I'm sharing with you here might resonate, might not, which is okay. What I'm here to share with you is that you are able, as the I am presence that you are using, regardless for the affirmations or for the imagination or visualization that you're doing, whatever you're bringing about in your experience, you are always using the I am presence. Okay? What I noticed to begin to manifest the experience I desire instantly in the now moment, guess what was the key? Returning to the now moment and asking a specific question, which I will share with you right here in my notes to be efficient. Why am I the all-pervading, almighty, I am presence? Remember that presence that you're using for imagination, for affirmations? The one that is always used at the beginning of the affirmations. The one that is imagining or visualizing what you'd like to experience. It all stems from that I am, doesn't it? So now we are acknowledging that we are essentially acknowledging that I am presence and becoming anchored in it. So that we stop going in circles and going in loops, and so that we begin to perceive accurately as the source of all experience. If that makes sense. Okay. Why am I the all-pervading, almighty, I am presence, from which, now notice your breath. Why am I the all-pervading, almighty, I am presence, from which every inhale arises and every exhale passes, now and forever? With that simple contemplation, you have just activated your infinite eternal, omnipresent, omnipotent self, that by definition is in all things, and it is the life flowing through all manifestation, you've just activated it in you and in all existence. And this is how you can begin to bring about the experience you'd like right now, instantly, okay? So notice that contemplation. When you ask that question, you notice the energies behind the question. You don't go into your mind looking for answers. This is a question directed at your body, which knows infinitely more than the mind. The mind, once you fall into thought, once you identify with this experience, once you identify with the illusion, you have just said to your, essentially you said to your experience, look, I'm not in the driver's seat anymore. Goodbye, I'm not responsible for this. What happens then is your mind will get in the driver's seat and it will jerk hard right or hard left, and you will be going in circles. Oh, I've been here before. Oh, I lost all my money again. Oh shit, I can't get enough money. What happened? I can't pay the bills. Oh no, I'm smoking pot again. What happened? I'm drinking alcohol. Whatever looping stories and looping nightmares that are going on, self-sabotage, procrastination, whatever it is. With the simple question, you're retrieving all of that power back to that I am presence which you are. Noticing your breath, noticing the energies behind the question, you get to actually embody it. Okay? I'll say it again one more time, and it will be in the description or in the comments below. Why am I the all-pervading, almighty, I am presence, from which every inhale arises and through which every exhale passes, now and forever? Notice your breath. And now, here is the core question that will actually immediately rewire, realign your energy to facilitate what you'd like to experience now. Okay? The question is, again, no need to go in your mind for answers. No need to look for thoughts. No need to seek for that. Direct this question to your body. Be anchored in your body, in the here and now. Almighty, I am presence. What would I like to experience now? Notice the sensations and the feelings that arise in your body. Whether it be relaxation, relief, joy, love, peace, bliss, whatever it is, focus on that. Focus your breath and your presence on that feeling, on that sensation. Let it expand throughout the universe, which you are. And as you let this feeling expand, let me ask you something. When is this feeling available? Always, right? It's always available for you, right there, in your body, in your I am presence. Because you are presence. Now, how to actually begin to actualize that experience has been actualized in your inner self. Now, let me guess. You'd like to materialize it in your outer self, right? So, contemplate this one. Notice, once again, this is a reminder, once again, when you ask these questions, you don't go in your mind looking for answers. Your mind doesn't fucking know. You go into your body and you become anchored in it, and you feel what arises as you say it out loud. All of this will be in the description and in the comments for you. Third question and final question. Why do I always know what is the perfect thing to do in the outer self while manifesting this? Feel the energies behind that question. Feel your infinite beingness calibrating to that question, to that contemplation, and essentially to that command. Notice it. And know, this is essentially how I instantly bring about whatever I'd like to experience at any given moment. I've used it for money. It has worked. I've used it for whatever my body would like to experience at that moment. And let me tell you something that I've also noticed. When I ask these questions and I go into the mind, into what the mind tells me, if it often leads me somewhere or to something that I didn't actually want to experience, which is, by the way, part of those looping nightmares that you've probably been experiencing over and over again in one or more areas of your life. It's as if you really think you want that thing, and then you begin to go for it and going for it. Then you realize, shit, I didn't actually want any of this to happen. I didn't actually want to experience this. Yeah, some of you might resonate with that. Essentially, that's all I wanted to share with you. Awesome 10 minutes. I'm certain I was clear. If I was not entirely clear, I do have the instant imprint process, which you can access freely. You can join the group below, WhatsApp group. Just ask, I want the instant imprint process so I can experience this fully. It's essentially an audio that guides you through this in a perfect setting so that you can essentially perfectly embody the experience that you like to have. Now, it's a short audio, and then you can actualize it in your outer self and experience it. And you can use that audio over and over again for whatever you'd like. Yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you. Thank you. I'm amazed that you watched this until the end. Love you. Wishing you a great miraculous day. And again, if you want the instant imprint process, just join the group, ask for it, and I'll send it to you. All right? Have a great miraculous day. I love you. I love your eternal beingness. You're beautiful. Thank you. Bye-bye.